Hi, welcome back to Movie Review Mom. Today, the movie I'm reviewing is Rambo Last Blood. I know it came out last weekend, but I was out of town traveling, so I didn't have a chance to actually film a movie review. However, I uploaded my written movie review at moviereviewmom.com. So anytime you're looking for a movie and I don't have it up on YouTube yet, run over to the website and I probably have a written version of it. It's just how fast can I get the video out? Anyway, let me tell you about it. It is rated R. It's an hour and 41 minutes. And this is actually the shortest movie in the Rambo franchise. And the movie review mom grade that I gave it is a B plus. I've actually loved this action franchise ever since I saw Rambo in First Blood when it first came out. And I know this seems like a money grab, but I'm happy to see Sylvester Stallone attempt to close out a series before he gets too old. He's 73 years old. And the older I get, the less old that actually sounds. That is, unless this movie makes a bunch of money and then Stallone says he'll come back as anti-hero John Rambo again. Director Adrian Grunberg offers a super violent finale. After this movie, there is simply no blood left. First blood, last blood, no blood. It's all used in the movie. It's that bloody, brutal, and gory. It's been a 10-year absence from the big screen, this Rambo franchise. So my question is, was it worth the wait? And what did you think of the movie? I'd love to read your thoughts and comments below. And by entering comments below, you automatically get entered into the new contest that I'm running. You can watch the video on that with more details. But anyway, some quick tips for parents, and that is a ton of Spanish is spoken with a ton of subtitles to read if you don't speak Spanish. Besides it being a rated R movie with lots of blood and gore and violence, I really don't recommend this for kids. There are a lot of different kinds of weapons that are all used to kill people or hurt people. A lot of people die brutal, gory deaths, not just like bang, bang, and somebody goes, oh, I'm dead. They're like up close action, lots of violence, and some F-bombs and profanity, both in English and in Spanish. However, there are some positive themes. Some items or issues that the movie addresses are PTSD and just which is kind of what all of the Rambo movies have addressed, right? One of the first movies that kind of addressed that struggle that the soldiers feel when they return home and how the world has changed. And in the case of First Blood, Rambo was not warmly welcomed by the government or the people when he returned from Vietnam. And now I think that at least the American population is much better at it, but we still have a long ways to go. Anyway, anxiety and depression are certainly issues. The concept of change and allowing it or not allowing it into your life and trying to handle change, I guess, human trafficking, revenge, being prepared, and family. And not just the typical family with blood relations. However, I do like that the word blood kind of has a double meaning in this movie. There's a lot of blood in the movie, but also blood refers to people who've become his family and given him happiness and meaning in life. This is actually the most vulnerable that we've ever seen John Rambo. If you've seen the other movies in the saga, you've seen a huge character arc from Rambo, from the troubled Vietnam vet to this older, wiser family man at peace, at least for a time. Just when we settle into seeing Rambo surrounded by loved ones, he's forced to return to survival slash soldier mode and use his skills that bring death and revenge. And there's some other things that I haven't ever seen in this movie before, besides this man at peace at the beginning of the movie, somewhat at peace. Anyway, he spends a lot of time with horses, and I've never seen a horse skid before, so that was kind of cool. And there are only really a handful of actors who can pull off such a hardcore macho man like this anymore. When everyone seems to be shouting about toxic masculinity these days, Stallone reminds us that men can be vulnerable and manly at the same time and protect whom he loves. Anyway, some things that I didn't really like is, first of all, a lot of viewers are comparing this movie to a mixture of Taken because it's basically the same plot, and a really violent version of Home Alone because it's kind of that plot. Well, just the setup is. The movie starts off with an exciting scene and good special effects and drama, and then it comes to a screeching halt. So, if you love classic Rambo revenge, you have to wait until almost the last 20 minutes of the movie when the hardcore action finally takes place. The plot is super obvious in about 15 minutes. And we've seen this plot many times before, often with Liam Neeson or Bruce Willis, even. And just another little silly thing is the camera zooms in on various objects in very obvious ways to let you know that something's important and you're going to need to remember it. So pay attention. And I personally would prefer a little bit more subtle direction, but it's like vroom, the camera goes right to it. You're like, okay, fine, I'll recognize that thing later. Um, Anyway, some movies that I think that you might enjoy if you like this one are the recent Miss Bala. Very, very similar plot and lots of Mexican crossing the border into Tijuana and all of the crime that's over there, obviously taken as well. Anyway, that's my quick review. I don't know how quick that was, but that's my review for today. And I've got more coming this weekend. Thanks for subscribing. And I really appreciate your support. Bye for now.